Traders at a small shopping centre in the shadow of the multi-million-pound Elephant and Castle development say they fear being priced out of the area. It comes after a handful of small businesses were evicted in recent months, which organisers of a protest today say has left other businesses feeling vulnerable. While the landlords insist they're helping local people to stay, as Thomas McGill now reports.
A small but angry crowd determined to be heard. All gathered to support four small businesses recently evicted from these shops at Castle Square for not paying their electricity bills. But organisers say the move has created uncertainty for many of the other traders too.
If traders aren't engaged with by the council, by the landlord, in order to make these retail spaces truly affordable for them, it's going to be impossible for them to stay in Elephant and Castle.
Well, the owners of these units, Get Living, say they have offered the four traders a payment plan and also the chance to walk away if they wish without paying what's in arrears. But there is something much deeper happening here at the Elephant and Castle, with more homes and shops expected. And there's concern from these traders and this community that they could be priced out in the future.
If you just look around you, everyone's being priced out for new builds when no one can afford it. So gentrification doesn't only it's not only in Elephant and Castle, it's in Lewisham, it's in Peckham, it's in Brixton, everywhere.
When we moved into the area, we loved that there were local businesses. We thought it was wonderful. It was like the mix of like having the kind of modern building with local businesses. And now you can see where like Joe and the Juice popping up and Gales. It's not the area that we wanted to move into.
I just think it's important to try and maintain some level of the local community here for the community that was here, that has already been pushed out. And it doesn't help relocating to other boroughs or to other areas. That's wholly unhelpful.
What do we want? Justice for traders! When do we want it? Now!
It's unclear if all four traders will return. Southwark Council say they are working to develop an affordable retail package within the new Elephant and Castle town centre. But until then, uncertainty remains. Thomas McGill, BBC London.
The Hindu Festival of Light, or Diwali, is being celebrated over the coming days. But a man who lost his wife and children 2 years ago is urging people to be extra safe. Aaron Kishan was celebrating Diwali with his family when their home in Hounslow was engulfed in flames. London Fire Brigade believes the most probable cause of the fire was a firework. Well, fireworks are often enjoyed at Diwali. High-end estate agent Savills has put two former public toilets up for sale with a guide price of £110,000 and £150,000 respectively. This is on Manchester Road on the Isle of Dogs, across the Thames from the Cutty Sark. It's said to have potential. The other is on Robson Road in West Norwood, with the underground WC having two access points. London Fire Brigade have been tackling a fire in a block of flats in Bethnal Green in East London. Fire crews received more than a dozen calls just before 7 o'clock this morning. 4 people and a dog were rescued with no reports of injuries. The Brigade's Fire Investigation Unit are investigating the cause. Now, Strictly Come Dancing is on in less than an hour's time, and if you've ever wondered where the costumes are made week in, week out, then the answer lies in Croydon. As we showed on BBC London earlier this week, many of them are handmade at an independent fashion house. If you missed it and want to get in the mood for tonight's Strictly before it's on, then do go to the BBC London website. The address, as usual, is bbc.co.uk/London. Fascinating what's going on.
The lights of Piccadilly Circus were turned down earlier today and replaced with artwork created by survivors of modern slavery. It was to mark Anti-Slavery Day and also forms part of a London-wide campaign called Art is Freedom. Domestic abuse charity Hestia, which is supporting the event, hopes it will raise awareness of the issue. There are a number of closures across the tube network this weekend, all for maintenance work. Today, parts of the Piccadilly and Metropolitan lines were closed, and those will continue into tomorrow, along with reduced services on the District Line, Elizabeth Line and DLR. There will also be disruption on the Overground on the Mildmay, Weaver and Windrush lines. The musician Samuel Coleridge-Taylor was one of the most celebrated black British composers of his time. Born in 1875, he spent most of his short life in Croydon before dying at just 37. But 150 years after his birth, his legacy lives on and is being celebrated with a new exhibition in the borough he called home. Rosie Barnett went along.
150 years ago, one of Britain's most trailblazing composers was born. Now, in the town he called home, a new generation of talent is putting Samuel Coleridge-Taylor's name centre stage. The Brit School were taking over Croydon Clock Tower to honour a man who proved to them anything was possible.
It makes us feel like really represented, especially as mixed individuals ourselves, like having someone so fundamental in the music industry kind of makes it for us seem like, oh, we can do that as well.
Yeah, it's inspiring, definitely.
They paid tribute through song, dance, spoken word,
the same destiny that others try to diminish,
and much more.
So we've got artists who've created sculpture and paintings, we've got dancers who are performing, we've got filmmakers, we've got musical theatre students. Every single art form is represented today by Brit School students.
The takeover coincides with the launch of a free exhibition here at the Museum of Croydon, telling Samuel Coleridge-Taylor's story, looking at everything from his life here in London to him taking on the world.
Croydon is the town that nurtured him. It's what brought his creative spirit to life before he went off to the Royal College of Music to study and moved to such amazing heights. Like, he not only toured Europe and the UK, he also went to the Americas. He was invited into the White House by Roosevelt. Like, incredible things that like a black man from Croydon achieved in his lifetime.
A community getting to show a proud Croydon legend just how proud it is of him. Rosie Barnett, ITV News.